So I needed a ship flying through an asteroid field for a cartoon I'm making for Boresville. So I figured I'd show you how I did it. Started down here with some big rocks, made my shapes, and then I actually gave an overlay for texture and sort of shading by using a clipping mask. What I did with the rocks to get them to move like that is over here, on the animation layer, I had given them a bones effect. What that does is it allows me to individually move and rotate. What I then did was using the scale for the whole group layer up here, I just increased the size of the scale for the whole group of them. What that does is it brings it closer as they get bigger, so it looks like they're coming straight at you. Did something similar here. You can see there's actually, if I turn the effects off, there's actually more rocks kind of in there, but I gave them a halftone effect, which I kind of liked because it gives these extra like dots that you can see here, as well as I put a spin effect on it, so that they're just cycling around like that. I didn't have to actually mess with the rotation myself. And on my camera layer, moves in, zipping through the asteroids as well, showing me what's actually going to be within the final product. Like this is going to be my shot, what you're holding on the phone. What I did was in the hierarchies, the camera is the parent layer to the ship. What that means is that the ship is just going to stay with the camera the whole time as it moves. That kind of makes it so it stays pretty much in the center, and I didn't have to do too much after that to really have it go along. I obviously added in some of that rotation that you see in there as the ship moves and kind of bounces around. If I turn off the effects, you can see that the sort of flame or boosters are just a bunch of shapes. I added some blur to it, as well as mesh. And so that's how I get the different like in and out going there, where I just kind of select, I created the mesh around each one. And that is what you got to do to make 3 seconds of a cartoon. Not that you asked.